Okay, Spanish 2 students, so we are back. We are ready to conquer all of our reading. So let's jump in here. So we were focusing before on mi casa, my house. Now we're going to focus on mi rutina, my routine. So it looks like we're studying about where people live and what they do. If you skipped the first video, I really want you to go back to it, please. If you're just joining us now, this is just letting you know that all of these reading clips are not my own writing. I got it from thisislanguage.com. And if you go over here and you click on that and you make your own copy of these notes to keep for yourself, every time you are looking at a slide and it's not in present mode, I cited my picture source in each one. So hopefully you were with me last one. And we talked about the handy tips: skim, scan, read, reread. I'm stuck. I'm not going to do that. Yes, you can. Remember, in Spanish 1, we are reading at a pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, maybe first grade level. You know how to read in your own language, but we're just starting out. So when we were little kids, we might have sat on a couch or sat in a rocking chair or sat with a grown-up or a babysitter who loved us very much and sat there and read and took their finger and went along and read to us. And that's how we learn. We're learning as older people now, so we're probably not sitting up and cuddling as we read our Spanish. So there's some tips: skim, scan, read, and reread. So when you skim, look at the pictures, look at the headlines, look for cognates. When you scan, you do super fast, like scan your eyes over it really fast and look for any kind of glittering generalities, vague impressions like, oh, I think this is what this is about. Okay. And then you read to find your who, your quién, your when, your cuándo, your where, your dónde, and your what, your qué. So we, last reading, focused on this, and focused on this, and you conquered it. So now we're going to look at this, and you may be going, Miss Stuck, I'm still frustrated. I look at this and I see a bunch of words, and I'm going, and that's okay, all right? So first we're just going to skim. Look at the pictures, look at the title, look at the cognates. I do want you to pause and do this on your own. So ready? Pause and skim for cognates, for the pictures and headlines. Go. Okay, now that you're back. Well, this time you have a picture of a woman, and it looks like the headline's a question. And tareas domésticas. Okay, we know that word from our list. Chores. And let's see if there are any cognates. No. Plates. Is that relax? Plates. Normal. Companions. Plates. Much. Plates. Okay, I'm getting the really big impression this is something about plates. Dias days. Okay, so we skimmed for the pictures, the headlines, and cognates. So it's something about chores and plates. So now we're going to scan. So when you scan, take your finger, go around it. Don't try to understand every word. Just kind of get the glittering generality, a vague impression. I'm going to read it to you. You follow along with your finger. Or take a piece of paper. You can always hold a piece of paper up and go along underneath the lines. So you ready? ¿Qué tareas domésticas no te gustan hacer? Tareas del hogar que no me gustan hacer. No me gusta nada fregar los platos, porque cuando he comido y tengo ganas de relajarme y tengo que fregar los platos, no me gusta. Normalmente, como somos tres compañeros de piso, uno hace la comida y otro frega los platos y nos vamos rotando. Así es mucho más cómodo y no tengo que fregar los platos todos los días, solo a veces. So general idea, chores, and that no te gusta, chores you don't like. Well, basically, it sounds like she doesn't like to do plates, right? So now, okay, any who's, right? Let's skim for any who's. Pause and look for any who's. Are you back? No me gustan. So it looks like she's talking to us. And she mentioned tres compañeros, 3 companions. Okay. Any wheres, donde. So ready? Pause and look for any dondes. You back? You might have picked up on piso, companions of floor. So I wonder if they've got like a flat or a condo. All right, now for any whens. Pause. All right, well, I see the word when and I see todos los días, every day, and I see a veces sometimes. So we did the who, quién. We did the donde, where. We did the cuándo, when. And now let's do a what, qué. All right, pause. Look for any what. What's going on? Any actions? Go. Comes back to that. Chores we don't like and something about platos. Now, we learned in class lavar los platos. It looks like she might be from a different country that speaks Spanish and she's using fregar los platos. And that's okay. Just like here in the United States, different people have different words for different things. So, like what I call a soda, somebody else might call a pop, and somebody else might call a soft drink. Here in the United States, we eat cookies. In England, they're called biscuits. Here in the United States, we eat biscuits, and in the United Kingdom, they might call them scones. So we say lavar los platos in our class. Looks like in her country, it's fregar los platos. You just read, you now know that she doesn't like to do dishes. Oh, she really doesn't like it. And if you really picked up on stuff, you might have noticed rotando, rotation, and that they've got something else going on. All right. Okay, oh, Miss Stuck, it's another long paragraph. Do you guys realize that you have already read a ton of things? That you're on your way to becoming a super duper Spanish 1 reader? And another gentle reminder, Spanish 1, we don't understand all these words. Spanish 1, we're reading it pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, maybe first grade. So, take a look at this young man here. Look at the picture, read the headlines, look for cognates. What are cognates again? Say it. Cognates are words in Spanish that look and sound like English and mean the same thing. Ready? Pause. I really want you to pause and do this on your own. Go. Okay, you're back. So you see this young man, and you see the word chores again, and you see the word you don't like. Okay. Well, let's look again for these cognates. Domestic, plates. Okay, fair warning, molesta means bother. So normally I don't actually pause and translate with reading, but me molesta means bothers me. Plates, fastidious, pass, bothers me. No, no, no. Service, part, chores. Okay. So we skimmed for cognates, pictures, and the headline. Now you're going to scan and get any glittering generalities or vague ideas. Here we go. ¿Qué tareas domésticas no te gustan hacer? No me gustan hacer tareas domésticas. Más que todo en el hogar, no me gusta lavar platos porque me molesta. No me gusta el sucio de los platos. Eso siento que me fastidia. No me gusta tener la casa sucia, pero tampoco me gusta coger una escoba y pasarla a barrer, porque me molesta. No, no, no. Nunca me han acostumbrado a esta parte. Siempre en la casa han habido muchachas de servicio que nos colaboran con eso y por esa parte no me gustan las tareas domésticas. So pause, kind of give a general idea of what you think you understand. Go. Okay, you're back. The general impression I got is he doesn't like chores. I mean, no me gustan tareas domésticas. No me gusta lavar platos. No me gusta something and then barrer. Me molesta, it bothers me. Okay. Muchachas del servicio. Huh. All right, now, ready? This time read. Let's go back again. What are we reading for? Who, quién. When, cuándo. Where, dónde. What, qué. On your own. Grab a piece of paper if you haven't. Go ahead and do it on your own now. We're going to go back to that slide. Look for any people, their names, their subject pronouns, nouns that identify people. Look for any whens, any times of day or night or anything like that. Look for any wheres, places, locations, nouns that identify places, locations, and what, actions, activities. Remember that there's not always going to be something. Oops, wrong one. So ready? Pause. Who, what, when, where. ¿Quién, dónde, qué, cuándo. Go. Come on. Pause it. Do it on your own. Okay. I didn't see any whens. Now the where, hogar was home. We know hogar from our vocabulary list. So that seems to be the home. And then casa, house. So that conquers that. Didn't have any whens. And the what, basically doesn't like chores. Doesn't like to do any chores at all. Doesn't like to wash the dishes. It bothers him. Doesn't like to sweep. Doesn't like chores. Okay. Now the who's. I did this backwards on purpose. So no me gustan. He's talking about himself. This is a cultural thing. Siempre en la casa han habido muchachas del servicio. Always in home, girls of service. Many times, people in other countries will employ maids or a service to come in and do all the housework for them. Obviously, then he's probably somewhere maybe of a higher financial status. Okay, you're reading. And when you're done with this, you will have read all of this by yourself. And I want you to think about how cool you are. So last time, skim, scan, read. Skim, look at the picture, the cognates, and the title. Go. Miss Duck, I've got the impression here. I see a guy. We're still talking about chores he doesn't like. Yeah. So are there any cognates in here? Domestic? No. My. Okay. So now skim. We did the skim. Now we're going to scan. ¿Qué tareas domésticas no te gustan hacer? Tareas domésticas no me gustan hacer la mayoría. La que menos me gusta es limpiar mi cuarto o mi baño. Mi baño, porque te manchas, te tienes que limpiar lo que tú has manchado. Y es cansado y no es divertido. Risas. Pause. What kind of general impression? Just glittering generalities, vague ideas. Go. Okay. So again, you're looking at the headline. He doesn't like chores. Again. Okay, and we know this thing from our vocab list. We know limpiar, to clean, mi cuarto, my room, or mi baño, my bathroom. Okay. He doesn't like to do chores, doesn't like to clean his room or bathroom. Now take a peek. Who, what, when, where. Who, quién. What, qué. Cuándo, when. Dónde, where. Pause, do it on your own. You know you can. Okay. So it looks like he's talking about himself. No me gusta. Menos me gusta. Mi cuarto. So talking about himself. Te manchas, te tienes. So he might be talking to us a little bit, like he's talking to the maybe the camera holder, or he's pointing us, talking to us, telling us about his opinion. Like you might think this. Where? Well, my room, my bathroom. When? I didn't see a when in here. And what? Again, the chores. Okay, guys, you just did this. You read this. You read that. You read that. You read that. You read that. And you read that. You are pretty awesome and amazing. And you know that I want you to have these handy tips: skim, scan, read, reread. You're not trying to understand every word. You're just doing your best to kind of get an impression, and then suddenly all those words on that page aren't so overwhelming. And remember, Spanish 1, we're just trying to read at that pre-kindergarten, kindergarten level. We're just trying to get the general idea. I'm proud of you, and I know you can do this. You have any questions, we're going to get together soon, and we'll go over things some more. Good luck. Buena suerte.